Hello everyone, my name is JP Shah. I am working as assistant professor in KKWIEE and R Nasik. Today I am going to discuss about electric vehicle performance. Learning objectives. After this session, learners will be able to understand various performance parameters like acceleration, smooth running, intelligent regeneration, and battery charging discharging. There are various factors which affects the performance of electrical vehicle such as battery capacity, charging time of the vehicle, price, driving range, etc. As we know, there are many electrical vehicle models that are present in the market with different combinations of batteries and electric motors. Instant acceleration. While we all need to stick to safe driving speeds, it is good to know that when we need acceleration, it is ready. The electric motor drive means an electric vehicle's response to acceleration is up there with the best. You have almost instant access to power with no loss. Compare this to other transmissions as you change from gear to gear. Comparison of IC engine vehicle and electric vehicles. These two graphs shows that crucial difference. With an internal combustion engine, its torque depends on engine speed. In particular, very little torque is produced at low RPM, as we can see from this image. Then torque increases until overcome by frictional losses and aspects of engine's breathing, its intake and exhaust. This peak torque is what's reported along with the particular RPM at which it's achieved. Variable valve hardware, advanced injection, enhanced combustion and other technology can broaden this torque peak over a range of RPM. But it's expected that a conventional engine torque isn't much at low speed, low RPM. Therefore, the startup torque needs to be multiplied by use of gear, and for full range of vehicle's road speed, more than a single gear is required. By contrast, once electric motor is spinning at all, it's producing peak torque. Its torque curve is as flat as Kansas, and thus an electric vehicle can run in direct drive or maybe with one reduction gear to match the electric motor's optimum revolutions with the vehicle's road speed. The kinetic energy recovery system is a remarkable development that has been potential that has the potential to shape the road cars of the future. So we should use energy recovery system so we can get maximum available peak power. As seen from this red line, an electric motor delivers high instantaneous torque level across a fairly substantial RPM band. So let us compare Tesla electric vehicle with three different models of Lotus. So in case of Tesla, we are having a constant torque up to 5000 rpm, and from 5000 or 6000 rpm onwards the torque reduces gradually. Look at this green line, it is providing us the maximum torque of 220 Newton meter. So there are different motors used for electric vehicles. Majorly, induction motor is used. It is having high speed range, high reliability, low cost, rigidity in hostile environment. Then permanent magnet synchronous motor are gaining popularity amongst these electric vehicle manufacturers because of high power density and small size. It is also having high efficiency. And another good option for electric vehicle is switch reluctance motors. Desirable torque speed characteristics, high reliability, low cost, and rigidity in hostile environments are the advantages of switch reluctance motor, which gives us better acceleration as compared to IC engine vehicles. Next topic is energy efficient. EVs connect over 77% of electrical energy from grid to power at the wheels. Conventional gasoline vehicles only converts about 12 to 30% of energy stored in gasoline to power at the wheels. Performance benefits. Electric motors provide quiet, smooth operation and stronger acceleration and require less maintenance than IC engines, internal combustion engines. Here I am going to compare about urban driving conditions and highway driving conditions. So let us take the first case. When we provide energy, it goes to batteries, and from batteries to electric drive systems. But here there is 10% loss because of battery and 7% loss occurs because of accessories and auxiliary electric losses. Then in case of electric drivetrain, again there are electric drive system losses around 17%, because of wind resistance 21% loss, rolling resistance 18%, braking 27%. So the total efficiency is around 66% in case of urban driving. In case of highway driving, energy to battery, battery to electric drive system. Again, in case of this, only 3% of accessories and auxiliary electric losses. In case of electric drive system, 13% loss as compared to 17 in previous case. Wind resistance is much more in compared to previous case. Rolling resistance also increased from 18 to 22%, and braking losses reduces to 7% from 27%. So the overall efficiency on highway driving is around 74%. Intelligent regeneration. Using our brakes to slow down for traffic lights and stop signs create much of the energy loss in our vehicles. Electric vehicles reduce this loss by using the motor to slow down the car when you take your foot off the accelerator. The energy is sent back into battery, in turn allowing an increased driving range. Many electric vehicles allow the driver to adjust the regeneration effect to suit their driving style. Smooth running. As EV won't jolt you as you progress from first to sixth gear. Instead, a squeeze on the accelerator will effortlessly take you up to your desired speed. The automatic transmission means that the rate of change of speed is almost linear, so you can give your clutch foot a rest. Batteries. Batteries for EVs are designed for extended life, and a study of Department of Energy's National Renewable Energy Laboratory suggests that these batteries may last 12 to 15 years in moderate climates and 8 to 12 years in severe climatic conditions. However, these batteries are expensive. We are talking about lithium-ion batteries, and replacing them may be costly if they fail. EV challenges: driving range, means driving anxiety. EVs have a shorter driving range than most conventional vehicles, although EVs driving range are improving in recent years. Most EVs can travel more than 100 miles on a charge, and some can travel in excess of 200 or 300 miles depending on the model. Recharge time: fully recharging the battery pack can take 3 to 12 hours. It may take less than 3 hours in case of rapid chargers. So take example of Tesla supercharger. You can charge your vehicle in few minutes, means you can charge your battery up to 80% in few minutes. Even a fast charge to 80% capacity can take 30 minutes in case of conventional chargers. I was talking about Tesla superchargers. Comparison of different types of lithium-ion batteries used in electric vehicles from the following perspectives: specific energy, specific power, safety, performance, lifespan, and cost. The outer hexagon is most desirable. Lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide batteries, lithium iron phosphate, and lithium manganese oxide stand out as being superior among these 6 candidates. If the development of high performance battery continues as expected, advanced electric vehicles could have an urban range of over 150 miles and acceleration comparable to that provided by internal combustion engine vehicles. And if optimistic battery cost, life, and performance goals are achieved, mass produced electric vehicles will have lower life cycle cost than comparable conventional gasoline vehicles. So this photograph is regarding the comparison. So here please check Bolt electric vehicle, which gives you 238 miles with the battery capacity of 60 kWh. It will achieve 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Let's compare Hyundai Kona electric vehicle, range 258 miles with the battery rating of 64 kWh. 0 to 60 you can achieve within 7.4 seconds. Kia Niro, 239 miles, 64 kWh battery, again 7.6. So this speed from 0 to 60, so different car they are having different. Take example BMW i3, 7.2 seconds, but please check the power, 170 HP. Many motors they are not having that much power. Please check Audi e-tron, 402 horsepower. So that's why they are taking lesser time. So we need to check also which type of motor they are using. Second, Nissan Leaf, 150 miles, 40 kWh, and it is taking 7.7 seconds. Tesla Model S, 285 miles, 100 kWh, it takes only 4 seconds. Superb performance. Tesla Model X, again 4.6 seconds, and you can go up to 250 miles. But the cost of these vehicles are very high. So generally in Asia Pacific region, Nissan Leaf car is very popular. These are my references. Please go through these references and some of the papers if you want to study more about performance of electric vehicles. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your attention.